Sorry, out of it.
Okay, so Sam just got back from the OR with the wrong tape on his face for his ET tube. So I have Laura here, another RN, but another RT would be just fine. And we're going to go ahead and retape his tube. So first I'm going to safely get the old tape off by using DCH. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it is cracked so it comes off. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this around his face. Laura, you have his tube stabilized there. Okay, and then we'll go around this side and make sure it's coming up just fine. Doesn't hurt his skin. And we'll start by peeling off this top layer. Alright. There we go. Top one is off, and now we have the second layer. Okay. Alright, kiddo. Looking good. So, Laura, you have the tube nice and secure. Looks like we are 16 at the teeth. So I'm going to go ahead and wash his face and make sure that there's no goo that is going to prevent this next piece of tape from applying nicely. So, then I'm going to go ahead and apply Mastisol to make sure it's extra sticky, but the very first step, I'm going to put some Cavalon on to make sure that the next piece of tape doesn't hurt his skin at all. So go ahead and put that on. And it's just a barrier there to make sure he doesn't have breakdown from tape. So go ahead and wait for that to dry. And then, when it looks good and dry, there you go, kiddo. We are going ahead and apply the Mastisol. Again, we'll crack the tube, apply it right across the lip, any area that is prone to coming undone. There you go. Alright, while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my Elastoplast tape, I stretched it out. There we go. And it is cut in a V so that I can apply it at the corner of his mouth and right at the crux of the tube. So we are still 16 at the teeth. Sam is happily sedated. I'm going to go ahead and apply this V right at the tube. And without stretching the tape, I am going to apply that right on the Mastisol. And for my first layer, I'm going to go over. There we go. And I'm going to come up the tube, covering as much real estate as I can. Here we go. Good. And then I will tab this end to make sure it's easy for the next person to get that undone. I'll apply the next piece of tape, making sure we're still 16 at the teeth. Laura's feeling good and secure in her holding. And make sure the V of the tape is right at the tube. And did I go over or under last time? Let's see. Over. So I'm going to go ahead and go under for this piece. Okay. And again, I'm just going to cover as much real estate as I can with that piece. And make sure it's tabbed at the end. Make sure the tube is nice and secure. There's no skin breakdown. It's still at 16 at the teeth. And Sam is looking good and secure.
So now we're going to demonstrate how to retape your nasal intubation. So we've taken the old tape off, wiped it down with the washcloth, and now we're going to apply new tape. We've got Callie here holding. Will you put your hand here too to stabilize? Okay, so first I'm going to take the Cavalon and rub it around his face and on his... Actually, Kelly, can you hold your fingers a little higher because I'm going to go on his lip. Okay, let that dry, and then Mastisol. Let that dry. Okay, we've got our two pieces of Elastoplast cut in the V's just like oral intubation. And we'll give it a one-time pop to stretch it. And then we will place our first piece with the V right at the ET tube. So lay the piece on his cheek. And put the first piece under him. 2 on his hip. And then take this one. Covering as much of the tube as possible. With the tab on the end. Now I'm going to take the second piece of tape, come from the other side. Wrap it up the tube. Making sure it's not twisted. And now you can still inspect your nares and your tube secure.